Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, Shout out to AU, JA, aka Judah Live. I'm just doing a little blog today. Kind of testing out my new camera software, and also I'm doing a blog due to the fact that for those that you haven't been watching, making his band, you need to check that out. Musicians, songwriters, everybody that deal with music need to check that out. It's a pretty good show, and at the same time, it give you the inside scoop on the music business and exactly how I operate, and you kind of get an idea how they prepare for shows or what they look for within the musicians. Um, so today I thought maybe I'd do this blog. Not singling nobody out from the show because I don't know those guys. In my book, the guys, they definitely talented or whatever, but this is definitely for church musicians. Classical jazz, you don't really have to hit on them too much, and because they require you to read already to order to do that particular style. They already require some type of reading out of you. You have to know how to read something anyway. But church musicians, I mean, if you're trying to make it to that next level, you definitely got to learn how to read. You got to learn your craft. You got to learn how to read. And the reason why learning how to read is important, as you can see last night, you can have the baddest chops all day, but if you working for a particular artist and they want a particular style or a particular sound, you have to be able to produce that. And in the midst of producing that, sometimes might require you to go back to some classical stuff, to some jazz stuff. So, I mean, there's really no way you can get around it. I mean, as we seen last night, man, you have some talented folks there that can, cut up all day and run crazy all day on the keys, drums. But I mean, when they threw that sheet music in front of them, it was looking foreign to them. And you don't want to be in that predicament as a musician, because that right there, just that simple thing, because they couldn't read a piece of paper, that cost them the gig, to go play with, P Diddy, which is, that could have been a lot of opportunities, and you can get your name out there and things like that or whatever. But they missed the opportunity that don't come every day just because they couldn't read a piece of paper. So he's definitely church musicians. I know they had this thing years ago, where they kind of pick at you. Oh, well, you gotta learn how to read. Use your ear. Reading limit you. That's a lie. It don't limit you. It add on to what you already know, and it increase your ability to learn more. Because sometimes, and I know definitely, church musicians they have one of some of the best ears. Their ears are excellent, which is good because you need that in the business as well. You need that to to be able to play because sometimes you might not, it might be something on the spot that, you have to do or whatever. So you need your ear because, all that do play hand in hand, which is, you can't knock the ear. The ear is important as well. Well, that's something that, church musicians, we've mastered the ear, without a shadow of doubt. That's something that we got. I know a lot of times it's just, used to them, the director, here go the CD, learn it for rehearsal. And we pretty much do that and blaze the song. But it's a level outside of that, and it's what you call professionalism. And in a professional setting like that, you got to learn how to read because a lot of times you have a big band, you don't have time to hand out CDs and all that. All you have time to do is print out those charts and hand it to the band and be like, hey, this y'all part, learn this. And, so you don't want to be crippled. You want to definitely take the time to learn. It's boring because I mean, me for myself, when I started out, I was playing Fred Hammond, John P. Key, Kurt, Ty Tribbett, all that kind of stuff, playing that in service. But then when I went to my piano lessons, they had me playing Mary Had a Little Lamb or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Real kiddie stuff, which was boring, but at the same time, I understood that I got to crawl before I walk, and I was willing to swallow my pride to to be able to, sit down and read. And in the process of me swallowing my pride, it opened up doors for me as well because my piano teacher knew I had the ability to play and I was an ear player. So she would get calls that people want to learn how to play and they thought maybe like, well, hey, I play in church or whatever. Can you teach me how to play? But it wasn't specialized to this was strictly she taught reading, from she taught classical, reading and, whatever other style, but it taught you how to read. And she couldn't teach the church because a lot of times the church is based off field and then they tell them, well, hey, our church don't read, so I just need to know how to play. I need to know how to carry service. She couldn't help them on that. So boom, that opened up doors for me to get extra money in my pocket. So she was like, okay, I can't do it, but I got a student that play in church and he can start you out. But she always used to tell him, hey, it's good to read though. No, I don't want to read. I just want to I want to be able to play. And that opened up doors for me, to make me have a little extra money. So basically, I almost was able to take down the students that she had to deny, and she sent them to me, and I was able to use them to pay for my lessons, and and kind of run it as a business or whatever. So she was like, "Hey, charge them same thing that I charge you. That's a little extra money in your pocket, and it'll benefit you." So that opened up doors as well. So you could get a teacher that that have students. Teachers have students like that every day. And even when you teaching them, stress the fact, man, learn how to read. I know right now you're probably just trying to do it for this time to get you prepared and playing at the church, which is good, but learn how to read. You know, so that's just something that you want to do. Singers as well. You can sing Kim Burrell or whoever that think the baddest vocals, the Clock Sisters, whatever. If they put that piece of paper in front of you and you don't know how to read, I mean, it's irrelevant. They don't that don't matter to them. So, and that's just all the benefits of being able to read. And a lot of people say, "Why I need to." I mean, well, it's plenty of reasons why you need to. I mean, I can give you a few reasons why you need to. Is because it open you up to so much more, And also, reading don't do nothing but make your ear better. I mean, it's not gonna hinder your ear. A lot of people say it, but it make your ear better because when you're reading and you open up to so many different kind of chords, so so much stuff till you actually see this and how they operate in it, and it just open you up to so much more. So a lot of times you can get a CD. The more you do, you can get a CD and be like, okay, they're doing that, and it'll start making sense to you. It open your ear up more. It don't hinder your ear. It open it up, and that's one good reason. Then another good reason is, I mean, a lot of times musicians get busy. I mean, a lot of times we get behind or get busy because we usually someone give us a CD. Hey, learn this song, and sometimes the CD might that one particular song might take a week. Sometimes some songs don't take that long, but you might have that particular song that take a week. To get at it or whatever to actually nail it down to where you got the music. It take you a day. To be done. Not even really a day or hour or so. 30 minutes depends on how fast you read. Take it, sit it down, play it, and have it for rehearsal, and then the rest of your week free. Or you don't have that hanging over your head. So, I mean, those are the benefits. And then if you ever decide to play professional, as we seen last night, they throw you some music, you got to be able to do it. And I mean, the good thing about it last night was a lot of times they don't give you time to practice the music. A lot of times when you in a professional arena like that, they throw the music, and by the time you get the music, it's sound check time, and here go your music for the third time, and you got to play it. So I mean, at least they had the advantage to have 3 days or so, 2 or 3 days to rehearse the music, which you don't always get that or whatever. So hey, I mean, if you got any questions, feel free to hit me up. I mean, definitely want to learn how to read.